Hello and welcome to Story Time. This week we're going to talk about favorite cuddly things like blankets or your favorite stuffed animal that you sleep with and snuggle with at nighttime. And our first story is Owen by Kevin Hanks. Owen had a fuzzy yellow blanket. He had it since he was a baby, and he loved it with all his heart. Fuzzy goes where I go, said Owen, and Fuzzy did. Upstairs, downstairs, in between, inside, outside, upside down. Fuzzy likes what I like, said Owen, and Fuzzy did. Orange juice, grape juice, chocolate milk, ice cream, peanut butter, applesauce cake. Is he getting a little too old to be carrying that thing around? Asked Mrs. Tweezers. Have you heard of the blanket fairy? Owen's parents hadn't. Mrs. Tweezers filled them in. That night, Owen's parents told Owen to put Fuzzy under his pillow. In the morning, Fuzzy would be gone, but the blanket fairy would leave an absolutely wonderful, positively perfect, especially terrific big boy gift in its place. Owen stuffed Fuzzy inside his pajama pants and went to sleep. No blanket fairy, said Owen in the morning. No kidding, said Owen's mother. No wonder, said Owen's father. Fuzzy's dirty, said Owen's mother. Fuzzy's torn and ratty, said Owen's father. No, said Owen, Fuzzy is perfect. And Fuzzy was. Fuzzy played Captain Plunger with Owen. Fuzzy helped Owen become invisible. And Fuzzy was essential when it came to nail clipping and haircuts and trips to the dentist. Can't be a baby forever, said Mrs. Tweezers. Haven't you heard of the old vinegar trick? Owen's parents hadn't. Mrs. Tweezers filled them in. When Owen wasn't looking, his father dipped Owen's favorite corner of Fuzzy into a jar of vinegar. Owen sniffed it and smelled it and sniffed it. He picked a new favorite corner. Then he rubbed the smelly corner all around in his sandbox, buried it in the garden, and dug it back up again. Good as new, said Owen. Fuzzy wasn't very fuzzy anymore, but Owen didn't mind. He carried it and wore it and dragged it. He sucked it and hugged it and twisted it. What are we going to do? Asked Owen's mother. School is starting soon, said Owen's father. Can't bring a blanket to school, said Mrs. Tweezers. Haven't you heard of saying no? Owen's parents hadn't. Mrs. Tweezers filled them in. I have to bring Fuzzy to school, said Owen. No, said Owen's mother. No, said Owen's father. Owen buried his face in Fuzzy. He started to cry and would not stop. Don't worry, said Owen's mother. It'll be all right, said Owen's father. And suddenly, Owen's mother said, I have an idea. It was an absolutely wonderful, perfectly perfect, especially terrific idea. First she snipped, and then she sewed, and she snipped again, and sewed some more. Snip, 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 sew, sew, sew. Dry your eyes, wipe your nose. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Now Owen carries one of his not-so-fuzzy handkerchiefs with him wherever he goes. And Mrs. Tweezer doesn't say a thing.
Mom?
Yep.
What is that applesauce cake thing?
It's cake made from applesauce. All right. So sometimes we have a fuzzy blanket or fuzzy toy that we really love, and we find ways to keep it with us. But sometimes those special things get lost. This one is called Lala Rose. I am Lala Rose, the pink stuffed rabbit. I am inseparable friend of Clementine. Today, Grandma takes Clementine and me to the Luxembourg Gardens. Pierre, her brother, comes along. We go straight to our favorite playground and we climb on everything. Clementine and me, we miss nothing. Then we go on the carousel. Lala Rose, here we go. Clementine says, Bon voyage. I love my Clementine. When we see the ponies, Clementine begs, Grandma, please let us ride a pony. But Grandma hears the bells ringing. Later, she says, it's time for the puppet show now. They all make a U-turn quickly, except me. Clementine, I call, but she doesn't hear me. Now I'm all alone. Caw, caw, did you fall out of your nest? A crow asks me. I am afraid that I did. A boy picks me up. He cries, Look, I found a rabbit. That's me. Let's play, he said. The boy throws me around and around, and I land in a trash basket. They shout, Goal! Thank goodness a girl sees me. What are you doing in here? She said. Come with me. Clementine, I call. Oh dear, Clementine. Then the girl finally stops. She puts me on the balustrade and does some exercises. 1, 2, 1, 2. Where am I? I lean forward to see, and I tumble down. Ouch, ouch, ouch. But a young man with a dog catches me. He throws me high in the air. Help! Will Clementine see me? Splash! I fall into the water among the sailboats and the quacking ducks and seagulls. I am in trouble. But what a good dog. He saves me. Whew. I hear a whistle. A guard arrives. You're not allowed to let your dog run free in the park or the garden, he said. Keep him on a leash, he scolds. The young man, I am so wet and dirty. And where is my skirt? A man with a hat squeezes me gently and puts me in the warm sun next to him. I watch him feeding the sparrows and the pigeons. I am content. But when the shadows grow long, the man with the hat says, I have to go home and feed my cats, little rabbit. I wish you good luck. And he leaves me all alone. I will never find my Clementine, and she will never find me. A girl with a balloon passes by. Has someone lost you, little rabbit? She asks. I tried to nod my head with all my might. Yes, yes, yes. I will help you find her, she says. Look, says the little girl. She points to a building through the woods. It looks like a mushroom. Lost people go there, she says. I'm not quite people, but yes, 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 I try to say. Almost everyone has gone home. Then through the trees I see a grandma and a little boy and... Could it be Clementine? Lala Rose, said the girl. It is Clementine. I found Clementine and she found me. And now, Grandma says, we can take our pony ride. Clementine and I are inseparable. And there's a picture of the park. And And our next story is Corduroy by Don Freeman. Corduroy is a bear who once lived in the toy department of a big store. Day after day, he waited with all the other animals and dolls for somebody to come along and take him home. The store was always filled with shoppers buying all sorts of things, but no one ever seemed to want a small bear in green overalls. Then one morning, a little girl stopped and looked straight into Corduroy's bright eyes. "Oh, Mommy," she said, "look, there's the very bear I've always wanted." "Not today, dear," her mother sighed. "I've spent too much already. Besides, he doesn't look new. He lost a button on one of his shoulder straps." Corduroy watched them sadly as they walked away. "I didn't know I'd lost a button," he said to himself. "Tonight I will go see if I can find it." Late that evening, when all the shoppers had gone and the doors were shut and locked, Corduroy climbed carefully down from his shelf and began to search everywhere on the floor for his lost button. Suddenly, he felt the floor moving under him. Quite by accident, he had stepped onto an escalator, and up he went. Could this be a mountain? He wondered. I think I've always wanted to climb a mountain. He stepped off the escalator as it reached the next floor, and there before his eyes was the most amazing sight. Tables and chairs and lamps and sofas and rows of beds. "This must be a palace," Corduroy gasped. "I guess I always wanted to live in a palace." He wandered around, admiring the furniture. "This must be a bed," he said. "I always wanted to sleep in a bed." And up he crawled onto a large, thick mattress. All at once he saw something small and round. "Why, here's my button!" he cried, and he tried to pick it up. But like all the other buttons on the mattresses, it was tied down tight. He yanked and pulled with both paws until pop! Off came the button, and off the mattress Corduroy toppled. Bang! Into a tall floor lamp. Over it fell with a crash. Corduroy didn't know it, but there was someone else awake in the store. The night watchman was going his rounds on the floor above. When he heard the crash, he came dashing down the escalator. "Now, who in the world did that?" he exclaimed. "Somebody must be hiding around here." He flashed his light under and over sofas and beds until he came to the biggest bear of all, and there he saw 2 fuzzy brown ears sticking up from under the covers. "Hello," he said. "How did you get upstairs?" The watchman tucked Corduroy under his arm and carried him down the escalator and set him on the shelf in the toy department with the other animals and dolls. Corduroy was just waking up when the first customers came into the store that morning, and there, looking at him with a wide, warm smile, was the same little girl he'd seen only the day before. "I'm Lisa," she said, "and you're going to be my very own bear. Last night I counted what I've saved in my piggy bank, and my mother said I could bring you home." "Shall I put him in a box for you?" the saleslady asked. "Oh, no, thank you," Lisa answered. She carried Corduroy home in her arms. She ran all the way up 4 flights of stairs into her family's apartment and straight into her own room. Corduroy blinked. There was a chair and a chest of drawers, and alongside a girl-sized bed stood a little bed just the right size for him. The room was small, nothing like the enormous palace in the department store. "This must be home," he said. "I know I've always wanted a home." Lisa sat down with Corduroy on her lap and began to sew a button on his overalls. "I like the way you are," she said, "but you'll be more comfortable with your shoulder strap fastened." "You must must be a friend, said Corduroy. I've always wanted a friend. Me too, said Lisa, and gave him a big hug. We have a big display put up at your library of holiday books for the month of December. And one holiday that's coming up very soon is Hanukkah. So I have a book called Hanukkah to read. In darkest December, night steals in early and whisks away the light. But warm inside, Mama, Papa, and Grandma Rose light the sun. While Nora and Dan, Ruthie and Sam sing a song that is a prayer. Birthday! Mo points and drops his bottle. Hot! No, Hanukkah, Sam says. Say Hanukkah, Mo. Abada, Mo. Mo says, Abada, and drools on Sam's hand. Come on, Nora whispers to the others, and while the candles burn bright, 5 small children slip out of sight. Nora and Dan in the kitchen fry some batter. Flip, flop, here, flop, flip, there. Potato pancakes in the air. Latkes flying everywhere. Ruthie in the bedroom mixes some paint. A drop of blue, a drop of red, a drop of purple on Rabbit's head. While off in a corner, tucked away, Sam shapes a dreidel of clay. Top, Mo shouts, spinning round and round. Yes, dreidel, Sam says, for Hanukkah. Say Hanukkah, Mo. Anua, Mo. Mo says, Anua, and drools on Sam's foot. Then one by one, their gifts in hand, the children gather round. Grandma carries her favorite dish, pot roast, warm and browned and rich. Papa brings a salad, cool and crisp. And Mama, her applesauce. Delicious, Mo says. The Latkes have landed, the Latkes have landed, Sam shouts, holding out his plate. Mo grabs 5, unable to wait. And as the Hanukkah candles lean head to head, so does the family. Oh, yum, burp. But wait, there's more. There's no escape. It's Grandma's famous lemon cake. And cookies and candy and fruit and nuts. And now that's all. Enough's enough. Time for presents. Or what's a party? For songs, for dances, and one thing more. Love, light, Hanukkah. Say Hanukkah, Mo, Sam says. Come on, Mo, say Hanukkah. Anu, Mo gurgles. Nanu, Mo drools. Hanu, Mo giggles. Hanukkah, Mo shouts and hugs Sam. Hanukkah. And as the candles burn low and their light and lose their light, 8 sleepy people say good night. All right. And our next book has a CD with it. So if you check this out from the library, you can listen to it on a CD. And it's Teddy Bear, Teddy Bear. Do you have a teddy bear? Did you know that teddy bears are named after a president of the United States? It's true, Theodore Roosevelt was the 26th president, and people often called him Teddy. Turn the page, and let's sing a song about teddy bears. Teddy bear, turn around. Teddy bear, touch the ground. Teddy bear, jump up high. teddy bear, reach for the sky.
I know that song.
Teddy bear, bend down low. Teddy bear, touch your toes. Teddy bear, turn out the light. Teddy bear, say good night. Teddy bear, turn around. Teddy bear, touch the ground. Teddy bear, jump up high. Teddy bear, reach for the sky. Teddy bear, bend down low. Teddy bear, touch your toes. Teddy bear, turn out the light. Teddy bear, say good night. Shh, good night. Our next story is Small Bunny's Blue Blanket.
Owen has a blue blanket.
Small Bunny loved Blue Blanket. Everything he did, Small Bunny did with Blue Blanket. Sounds like Owen from our first story. Small Bunny needed Blue Blanket to help him go even higher on the swings. He needed Blue Blanket to help him paint his best pictures. And he needed Blue Blanket to help him read the hardest words in his books. Small Bunny and Blue Blanket were always together. One day, when they were in the sandbox, Mommy called, "Time to come in, Small Bunny. You both need a bath." Small Bunny thought Blue Blanket was perfect the way it was. His mommy didn't agree. "Bunny." After Small Bunny was washed and dried, Mommy picked up Blue Blanket and put it in the washing machine. "Don't worry," she said, "it will only take a minute." It actually took 107. And Small Bunny watched Blue Blanket for every single one. Mommy hung Blue Blanket out to dry. "Good as new," she said. Small Bunny did not agree. He did not like new. But after plenty of swinging, painting, reading, and playing, Blue Blanket was just the way it was before. Perfect.
The end.
The end. So sometimes our special toys get really dirty and we have to wash them, but they're still special even after they've been washed. And this book is one we just got in at the library this week, and it is called Lewis by Tom Lechtenhill. From day one. Things have gone downhill. I've been a pillow, a hanky, and lunch for a prehistoric beast. I've been left to the mercy of wild animals, poked by needles, and made an accessory to crime. I've been x-rayed, milk sprayed, and mislaid.
What is mislaid, Mom?
Mislaid means forgotten or put in the wrong spot.
Oh.
I can bear it no longer. The next time this kid squeezes me, I'm out of here. Well, no sense in running away in the rain. But as soon as little sister wraps up this party, I am packing my bags. Meanwhile, I need to build up my strength for the getaway.
What's the-
he's
what is
he's
the-
eating cupcakes.
Yeah.
Seriously, right after we do our show and tell routine, I'm history, says #1 brave bear. I know, we're awesome. Okay, this is perfect. The minute that light goes out, I'm off like a dirty shirt and making like a tree and leaving. Okay, now. Come on, Lewis, you silly bear. On second thought, a bear could do worse.
The end.
The end. That is the end of story time. Until next week, make sure you check in on Facebook, Twitter, and our websites to make sure you stay up to date and current with programs and new materials. Thanks.